Welcome, my dear learners. Today we are looking at limit of a rational function. Somebody may ask, what is a rational function? A rational function is a function that can be expressed in the form of p over x all over q over x, where q over x is not equal to 0. So we are going to evaluate the limit of such functions. So let's take the first example. So we have the first example. We have to find the limit of this function as x approaches 2. So we just take the limit of the function by doing our direct substitution and then see what we are coming out with. So we are getting the limit as s approaches 2 of s squared plus 4x minus 12 all over s squared minus 2x. Now our direct substitution is going to give us 2 squared plus 4 2 minus 12 all over 2 squared minus 2 and then 2, and then this is going to give us what? 0 over 0. Now 0 over 0 is what we term as the indeterminate form. Call it the indeterminate form, which is telling us that we have to massage the functions small in order for us to achieve our limit of the function. So in massaging the function, we are going to get now we have to factorize the numerator, okay, and then we factorize the denominator to see what will be coming out with. So in factorizing the numerator, we are getting a quadratic function, right? So we are going to get x minus 2 x plus 6 all over, we can factorize this out, we have x out, we have x minus 2. Now you can see that this and that will go. We are left with the limit as s approaches 2 of x plus 6 all over what? X. Now from here we can take the limit, because when you take the limit we are not going to get the indeterminate form. So at the end we are going to get 2 plus 6 all over 2, and this is giving us 8 over 2, and finally we are having 4, and this is the limit of the function. Let's take the next example. So we are looking at the next example, or the example 2. So we have to look at the limits of this function as t approaches 4. So the first thing that we are supposed to do is to just take the limit. So we have the solution. So we have the limit as t approaches 4 of t 3t plus 4 all over 4 minus t. So when you take the limit, you are going to get 4 minus root of 12 plus 4 all over 4 minus 4. So you are going to get 4 minus 4 all over 4 minus 4, and this is giving us 0 over 0. That is the indeterminate form. So it means that we have to massage the function, and in massaging the function we can see that we can use the factorizing method, the factorization method. So what we are going to use is what? The rationalization. We are going to do it with respect to the numerator. So we are going to get the limit as t approaches 4, and then t minus root of 3t plus 4 all over 4 minus t. So we find the conjugate of the numerator, we multiply it by the numerator and then denominator. If you have forgotten, you can go back and check my previous videos. I have done a full lesson on rationalization. So we multiply the top and down by the conjugate of the numerator. So the next thing that we are going to do is to expand and then simplify. But you can see that this is difference of two squares. So we can apply the difference of two squares property. As I said, if you have forgotten, go back and then watch my previous videos on rationalization. So difference of two squares, we are just going to square this and then square that. So we square t, we square this, it's going to give us the simplification for the top. So we are going to get the limit as t approaches 4 of t squared minus root of 3t plus 4 all squared all over 4 minus t times t plus root of 3t plus 4. So let's simplify and see. We have the limit as t approaches 4 of t squared minus 3t minus 4t all over 4 minus t bracket t plus root of 3t plus 4. So from here, when we do our direct substitution, we are still going to get 0 over 0 because t squared will give you 16 and then minus 16, which is 0 over 0. So we have to continue massaging the function. So from here, we can factorize. We can factorize the numerator and then see what we are coming out with. So we have the limit as t approaches 4. When you factorize t squared minus 3t minus 4, it is a quadratic function. So we are going to get t minus 4 t plus 1 all over 4 minus t plus root of 3t plus 4. So we can see that we want this to cancel this, but you can see that we have t minus 4 and this one is 4 minus t. So what must we do? We just have to factorize the negative out from 4 minus t. So we are going to get the limit as t approaches 4 of t minus 4 t plus 1. So when you factorize the negative out, we are going to get negative out t minus 4 t plus root of 3t plus 4. Now you can see that t minus 4 and t minus 4 will go. So this and that will vanish. Now we are having the limit as t approaches 4 of t plus 1 all over minus bracket t plus root of 3t plus 4. So from here you can take the limit, because when you take the limit we are not going to get 0 over 0. So in taking the limit we are going to get 4 plus 1 all over minus bracket 4 plus root of 12 plus 4. And this is going to give us 5 all over minus bracket 4 plus 4. And at the end, we are getting 5 over minus 8. And this is the limit of the function. We are going to look at the next example, and that's going to be the last example. We have the last example. We have to find the limit of this function as x approaches 3. So we start. So So we first have to do a direct substitution to see what we are coming out with. So we have the limit as s approaches 3 of x cubed minus 27 all over x minus 3. So that substitution, we are going to get 3 exponent 3 minus 27 all over 3 minus 3. And this is giving us what? 0 over 0. That is the indeterminate form. So we have to algebraically manipulate the function so that we can find the limit of that very function. So we know that the limit as x approaches 3. Now when you expand this, you are getting x minus 3, then you square x squared, you square it, plus 3 times x, and then the square of 3, that is what? 9. This is the expansion for x cubed minus 27 all over x minus 3. So from here we can see that x minus 3 and x minus 3 will go. Now we are left with the limit as s approaches 3 of x squared plus 3x plus 9. So from here we just take the limit and then we are good to go. We have 3 squared plus 3 and then plus 9. And this is giving us 9 plus 9 plus 9. And finally we are having 27. So the limit of this function is 27. You can try this and then I'll give you the suggested answer. So you try your hands on this one. So we have try the limit as x approaches 2 of x cubed minus 8 all over x squared minus 4. Now the suggested answer for this question, so I'm writing the suggested answer here. Is 3. So you can try your hands on it and then compare your answer with what I get. Thanks for watching.